everybody. This is Football Psych and our coach, Mike.
And it's your boy, good old Shaq. And I'm back, baby.
Oh man, you're back, man. You're the guy who cruises more than anybody else. But that being said, Lard Sarge will not be joining us tonight because why? He's just coming off of a cruise and is flying back today. So here at Football Psych, we love cruises.
Yeah, absolutely. I love cruising. My favorite way to travel. I love cruising.
I say that too because out of all the ways to travel and stuff like that, there's nothing like going to sleep and waking up in a different port in a different country or a different whatever.
Yep, and then there's no responsibility. Only thing you have to do is make sure you make it back to your room at night.
Yeah, it's optional.
Yeah.
I fell asleep more than once or twice out on the deck.
Me too. On the Serenity deck or like on the Lido deck, I just fall asleep in the chair. Yeah. Or in some random lady's room. You know how that goes.
The hardest part for me is making it back to the boat sometimes.
Yeah. I make sure, especially when the time difference is like when I went from LA and when we got to Cabo, I was like, ship time is not local time. We have to be back over there to catch that tender. We missed that last tender. We're not going to make it back.
That's it. You got to pay attention to boat time for sure.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the show. We did not put it out on social media, so if you're here, you're probably one of our regulars. And so, we just want to welcome you to this, because we still have stuff to report on the Commanders. Whether you think that there's a lot out there or not, there's always something going on there. And I've got stuff I want to share with you tonight because we are counting down to the 2026 NFL Draft. We have had, in your estimate, how do you say the offseason has gone so far there, good old Shaq?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. There's only been one team that had a better offseason than us so far, and that's the Raiders. They're the only team. And I think they're gonna blow a pick on Mendoza. Mendoza is not number one quarterback at potential. So I think they're not. No, I think they're gonna blow a pick on him. He's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be a good NFL quarterback at all.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I'm not sure I agree with that sentiment, but I mean, we will see. I mean, what makes you say that?
Hey, go look at his tape. Go look at his history as a quarterback. Did he have a good year this year? Of course. But he's a product of the system that he is in. So when he gets to the NFL and he gets into a pro style set, he's not going to be, no, he's not. Even at his pro day, he didn't dazzle nobody at his pro day.
He's the greatest thing that's ever hit Indiana.
Hit Indiana. That's it.
I didn't say United States.
Yeah, Indiana. That's it.
And last time I looked, Indiana doesn't have a football team.
Nope.
National football. All right. Well, with that being said, our changes have not picked. We are counting down to the 2026 NFL Draft. April 23rd to 25th, we still have the first and the third pick and draft. We do not have a second and fourth because of the Tunsil deal. We did extend Laramie Tunsil to a massive contract extension. Do you think that's deserved?
No. He's up there in age. We already gave up too much for him. So,
oh my goodness, have we given up? And now we're giving up so much money too.
Money, draft capital, everything. We gave up so much for Laramie Tunsil. He better not miss one game this season. They shut him down last year. He wasn't hurt. They shut him down. So he better be on his A game. Jay Daniels better not take one sack from Laramie Tunsil's side on that blind side.
Yeah. I'm thinking he really needs to. Now, PFF had him scheduled as a top 5 left tackle. The way he graded out. I don't know if that warrants, because of his age, the kind of contract that he got. I mean, they're paying him left tackle number 1 money.
Well, what's the name? So tackles usually have more longevity than most other positions in the league. Look at Trent Williams. There are a lot of guys. They play well into their 30s. They'll play tackle. So I mean,
I think I would have rather had Trent Williams back.
Yeah. Oh, put him on that other side, but we're invested in Connolly. So with us being invested in Connolly, Trent Williams is out.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, it'd been cool to see a reunion with him. I never wanted him to leave to begin with, but he was always asking for too much money than what we could handle. Uh,
Yeah.
with
He,
that
he,
being said,
he's
though,
he's another one though that's gonna price himself out. Like I like Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, these guys, Trent Williams, these guys are pricing themselves out of the market. They Debo Samuels, these guys are they're overvaluing themselves. They're pricing themselves out of the market.
yeah, teams aren't going to pull the trigger if they just think you're asking way too much. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a but with our draft situation the way it is, I mean, all eyes are on our number 7 overall pick and what we do at that pick. And depending on what day of the week it is, somebody else has a different idea, it seems like, what to do with that pick.
Yep.
I mean, right now, I mean, it seems like people are talking about Jeremiah Love. People are believing that Styles is not going to be there. People believe that Arvell Reese is definitely not going to be there.
He's gonna be gone. Yep.
Uh, People are believing that it probably at this point is probably down to Jeremiah Love, Cornell Tate, or there's a certain corner that's climbing the rankings into the top 10 discussion.
Yep.
Your guy that you were talking about before,
Yep.
uh,
Mansour. Or
Mansour.
Delane. Yep.
Now, here's my question for you. I've got to ask.
Yep.
If Jeremiah Love is off the board, which he could be, and you look at a guy like Cornell Tate, maybe he's off the board. Maybe at that particular point you're looking at it and you're like Sonny Styles, he's off the board.
Yep.
And you're left with Mansour at number 7. Do you take him?
No, we do not. We either take Caleb Downs to shore up that the safety position. We take Caleb Downs, or we take David Bailey. Right?
Yeah.
But either one more. Makai from USC, the receiver. He scored very, very high in the combine. Makai Lemons. And we need to shore up that receiver room. Right now, only two receivers on this roster that I have faith in. Terry McLaurin and Traylon Burks. That's it. So we need to shore up that receiving room with youth. And yeah.
So I did try to look in a little bit more because, like, one of the things I'm trying to say is I've always been on the trade back bandwagon, and so Adam Peters was interviewed. Like, what is the possibility of you trading back? He goes, well, with what we've done in free agency, he would feel very comfortable about trading back. He doesn't feel like he needs to pick at that position. But he also said this is not a quarterback market.
No.
For the draft. And he goes, typically when teams trade up into the top 10 is because they're chasing a quarterback. Yep. So he doesn't necessarily, he's not banking that there's going to be somebody interested in moving to number 7.
Well, so I'm going to tell you why people will be interested in moving to number 7, because of the surgence of Ty Simpson. That the way he's been surging up. He had an excellent pro day, right? And some people are saying that he's the best quarterback in this draft. So because of his surgence, I can see people trading up for him
into the top 10.
To the top 10, yeah. He's gonna go in the top 15.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna go in the top 15. He's gonna be the second quarterback.
I just don't have him rated that high. I have him rated out like a second round grade.
He's gonna be the second quarterback drafted in this draft.
Yeah, I believe it'd be a second quarterback, but I thought you'd probably be also second round.
No. He gonna go because of how his pro day went and everything, combine pro day went and everything like that. He's gonna be a top 10 pick, top 15, top 15 at the latest. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That would be interesting if you
mark my words.
Okay, we're gonna mark your words.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, one of the other big discussions that kind of came out is it had to deal with Rachaad White. So, according to Pro Football Focus, he graded out a massive 71.2 rating in pass blocking, which sits fourth among qualified backs over the past 2 years in a row. and where it's almost being held as he's been the steal of free agency for
Yeah.
how much we paid for him and his ability to run, but then his pass blocking. Like he just consistently grades really, really well. Um, do you see him challenging um, Bill for number one snaps?
Who uh who we talking about? Ford or Rashad White?
We're talking about Rashad White.
No, Rashad White is gonna be is a gimmick back. Hey, Bill has that. It's Bill's job to lose. Bill is every down back. It's his job to lose, right? Only person that can remotely compete with him right now is Ford, and I think Ford right now, Ford may be a practice squad guy. So yeah, so Rashad White is Bill's job to lose. For him to play, he barely played. He played what Bill played 11 games last year. He didn't start, and he rushed for 808 yards.
Yeah,
Some of the most spectacular runs of the year came from him.
and
So
there's so many teammates that are so high on him.
yeah,
So he probably is the number one guy. But I would probably say Rashad White might be a good like third down back.
he replaced Austin Eckler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's a guy
yeah.
who comes from backfield. But I think what makes him better than Austin Eckler is his blocking ability. So like
Yeah.
you can have him come out on third downs, or you can just have him be that extra blocker on play action or
Yeah.
something like that, where he can just pick up those blocks. To me, when you tell me that you have a very very high pass blocking grade, I want you in there on passing downs where I need to pick up yardage.
And then not only that, right? So with Rashad White, he's durable. He's durable, doesn't get injured that much. And then he's still a very low mileage running back because he was splitting snaps with Bucky Brooks. So
Yeah.
so he's still a very, very low mileage running back. So we're going to see a lot of him in different ways. And then Jack said, I don't like Luke McCaffrey. I didn't like the Luke McCaffrey pick in the draft. Nepotism is a real thing. It's the only reason he's in the NFL.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He is nothing like his brother.
No.
So, and I really think that this is a make or break year for him. If he doesn't do it here, he's out of the NFL.
He's out of the NFL. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, typically a player in the NFL lasts about 3 years anyway, and you either show that you have it or you're out of the league.
Yep. And Luke he had his here and there moments, right? But what was the primary issue our receivers had last year? Route running and creating separation. And he fell into that category. Only receiver we had on the roster that was creating separation was Terry McLaurin when he played. Traylon Burks would do it, but he would have to get it on pick plays and stuff like that, right? So we don't have any dominant force at the receiver position.
Yeah, and Debo had his moments.
Debo had his moments, but it was gimmick plays.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you a guy who I saw get open just a little bit was Chosen.
Yeah.
He got open just a little bit. Every once in a while you would see him break some, but like you're right, like the talent that we had on this team, they weren't there. I mean, I'm glad to see Noah Brown no longer being on this roster.
Good, yeah. But we went and got Noah Brown 2.0 when we went and got Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson better not be on this roster in the fall.
Yeah, I don't see him making it because I know you don't like this pick. But I think it's almost assured that Brandon Ayuk is going to end up on this team. All signs are pointing to he's coming. So as soon as it's going to be closer to June timeframe, because just the 49ers are just pissed at him. They're going to try to trade. Nobody's going to pick up his contract. So nobody's going to trade for him. Everybody's going to wait for him to get released. There's several other teams out there that might be interested. The Steelers might be interested in him. Patriots might be interested in him. The Raiders might be interested in him. But everybody around the league knows he wants to come to Washington.
I told you I'm not opposed to us bringing Stephon Diggs in. I told you this already.
Yeah, I think Stephon Diggs would be a good pick. I think Brandon Ayuk is coming. I mean, just for the fans that are out there, I mean, we could have our own different opinions, but I think all the signs are Adam Peters, Jaden Daniels, Dan Quinn are going to want Brandon Ayuk in the building. It just depends on what kind of a terms that they can agree to. With him not playing football at all last year, I think he needs to come on a prove it deal, whatever
Yep.
that looks like. And if you're looking at him solely be your number two, I don't think that's enough. I think you
Yep.
do need another guy.
Yep.
Bringing a guy like Stephon Diggs, I think would have been a good one. One that I was really interested in was Mike Evans before he signed with the 49ers.
But Mike Evans has lost a step though, and we all have seen it throughout the years, his decline. Still a wonderful receiver, great. But
Yeah.
at the age of years now, no.
Yeah. So then, who else do you bring in though? Who else do you bring in at the wide receiver position?
Well, I mean, Jawan Jennings still out there, but he's pricing himself out. Debo is still out
you've
there.
already kind of said no to him.
Yeah. That's what I said. Debo is still out there, but Debo is pricing himself out. Well, I can see him coming back on a 1 year, $5-6 million deal if we do bring him back.
Here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But no. A lot of these guys have priced themselves out. Like, no.
Yeah, they all want top money. Yeah. And they're not worth it.
Yep. We could have brought Jalen Waddle in. Like there's some guys out here that we could have brought in.
So I would probably say when I kind of look at the top free agents out there and I kind of look at like wide receivers, what kind of interests me out there? Of course, Stephon Diggs. What do you think about Curtis Samuel?
No.
So Jawan Jennings is, the team's kind of already said no to him. He's pricing himself out ridiculously. He wants $22 million a year. We're not going to pay him that.
No, absolutely not. Not for a 29 going on 30-year-old receiver.
Yeah. No. Then you got Tyreek Hill.
Well, so now Tyreek Hill is an anomaly. So even at him being 33 years old, he's still one of the fastest and best receivers in the league. So I think that would be interesting for him to bring him in. I think it'll be interesting. But what kind of money will he be looking at a 32, 33-year-old receiver? What kind of money will he be looking at?
He's looking at roughly, according to the market value AAV, it's about $15 million. I wouldn't mind doing that for a year deal. I mean, we got the cap space to do it.
I'm not paying Tyreek Hill that. At 33-year-old Tyreek Hill, a 27-year-old Tyreek Hill, yeah.
You're not gonna pay him $15 million?
No.
So here's another one for you. How about Jahan Dotson, bringing him back at 26 years old?
Well, Jahan Dotson would be a good pickup for us. If we bring De'Ami Brown back, we might as well bring the posse back, right?
Yeah, Jahan Dotson, his market value is only about $2.6 million. We can definitely afford that.
And Jahan Dotson had a good year last year. He did. He had a good year. So
he got away from us and did better, actually.
He definitely came down and cooked us for sure. In both games.
So and then another name I'm kind of looking at that might be somewhat interesting. How about Juju Smith-Schuster?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. No, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why no on Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster has proven that he's no one's number one receiver. When he was in Pittsburgh, he had AB. He had AB over there with him, right?
Yeah.
Antonio Brown was taking all the attention. Le'Veon Bell and all the running backs and all that stuff, Najee Harris and all that, they was taking up all the attention. He was just kind of flying under the radar. When he went to Kansas City and he went to New England, he was their number one. And we didn't hear nothing from him. Barely any receptions. He's been shut down every game. No, absolutely not.
Well, that's really all you got.
Yeah, no, not Juju.
That's really all you got.
League veteran minimum, bring him in.
Yeah, I mean, unless we go back and we start looking at drafting a wide receiver. I mean, but all signs right now, just for the fans who are paying attention, is Brandon Ayuk. He's going to get picked up late. He's going to be in a Commander's uniform. I don't necessarily say I think it's a good call to bring him in. I think he brings a lot of distraction to the team. Yep. I think he's missed a lot of football. Even before taking all last year off, before that, he wasn't starting every game.
No, he wasn't. Yep.
So, I mean, it's been a while since he's really played quality football. So to expect him to come in to be your number 2, I think is a reach.
Yep.
Um,
And since we're still talking about free agents, why haven't we made the call for Trayvon Diggs yet?
yeah, for real. I mean, I think
I
Trayvon
don't
Diggs, we can
understand
make
that
that
one.
happen.
Yeah, I don't understand it. His best years of football were played under Dan Quinn.
Yeah,
Why haven't we made that call yet?
And his market value right now is 13.8 million.
We should have been made that call.
Yeah, I mean, we can make that. I mean, he might want more than that, but if that's what his advertised fair market value is, at least that gives you a starting point to negotiate.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, I would take that. And I would still, I'm like, if you're still going to bring Ayuk in, bring him in a little bit less and put him in depth.
Yep.
You never know when somebody's going to get hurt. You never know if he starts proving himself, if he comes in hungry or not. But if he doesn't, then you're not banking a season on him.
Yep. Because I can tell you right now, if Ayuk comes in playing games, cut him. We don't need the headache. I don't even want him in a Washington uniform. I don't. Like, everybody's high on this guy. I am not high on him at all.
Yeah, you made that very, very clear. Here's the point where I'm going to make something I'm going to go out there a little bit, and you might shoot me down on this one, but I'm going to give you a player that I am kind of like big on, and he's 30 years old, which I know that's not attractive, and it beats my own rule of having a 30-plus-year-old player on there. But Ethan Pokic at center is somebody who I would be very, very interested in bringing in to compete, because I think he will absolutely beat the socks off of Allegretti at center.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting one. And remember, like we discussed earlier, linemen do not age in the NFL like everybody else does. These guys can play till they're 35, 36 years old.
Yeah.
Right? So
he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
He has a market value of 10.6 million, a little under that, a little under 10.6. PFF has him rated out mid 60s, but be truthful, I mean, Allegretti has never graded out better than mid 40s.
No, yeah. Allegretti's garbage. Yeah.
We cannot bank on that. Now, I've read some articles recently that Nick Allegretti started 2 games at center last year and graded out extremely well, not giving up any sacks or any pressures. I'm just like, yeah, but you played 2 games.
You played 2 games, yeah.
So, like, that's not enough for you to say, hey, you're my week 1 starter, and I expect you to play 17 games and be my starting center. As you can tell by our draft chart that we have up here, there is nobody behind him. They say that Julian Good-Jones can also play center, although he's never done it. But like they said,
we're going to draft a center. Yeah, I think we're going to draft a center.
Yeah, and I think our 3rd round draft pick might be a good place to do that.
Yep.
One thing I want to do tonight is do kind of like a mock draft and see who's there at that 3rd pick. Because I believe like there's a center around that area. I believe his name's Connor, who might be a good pick around that there, but we'll see how the draft plays itself out.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. So anyway, what other changes would you make at this particular point on the offensive side of the ball?
I would if we're not going to let Sam Hartman play, let him walk, and we should draft Diego Pavia.
Oh, so that's
in the later rounds. So we have a younger version of Marcus Mariota on our roster.
So I'll give you one that I came across, who I think might be a good pick. If I did not close that thing, I think I closed that one out. Oh no, I didn't. This is a recommendation that's been made by, who are these guys?
Yeah, and say Jack. Stephon Diggs does have core issues, but it's gonna be over with by the time the season starts.
So this is done by World Press VIP. So they recommended drafting a quarterback in the 5th round. 6 foot 6 inches tall, 224 pounds, SEC quarterback by the name of out of the University of Arkansas, quarterback Taylon Green.
Oh, you know, now, hey, Taylor Green is a freakish athlete. Hey, you know who he reminds me of? The way he plays and everything. So he's gonna be something like Cordell Stewart. Does that make
Yes.
sense? Yeah, because you can play him at receiver, you can play him at you do kick returns with him. He's gonna be like a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? So I like that call, Taylor Green, and
Yeah.
he had a great combine.
And if he's projected to go in the 5th round, I mean, that could be an outstanding pickup for us for a 5th
Yes.
round pick.
Yep. But I don't think Taylor Green is gonna be around in the 5th round.
Well, I hope so, man. Because that's after our 3rd round pick, that's all we got left is a 5th round.
and Taylor Green had a phenomenal combine.
If he's there, would you pick him at 5?
Yeah, I would take him over Diego Pavia, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, so that would be my pick at the 5th round. I mean, I'm thinking right now, I'm still a huge fan trading back number 7 overall. I think in the 3rd round, I'm really leaning center. If the center I like is there, Connor is there. In the 5th, if Green's here,
Yeah,
that's my pick.
yeah. I'm saying if Green is there, yeah, but I don't think he's going to be around in the fifth round. I'm be honest
happens
with you.
the way I want it to, man.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be around. Like his size, his arm strength, his agility. He's not going to be around in the 5th round, man. Yeah, I just don't see it.
My chops though, if he was there at that pick, I'd be calling Adam Peters myself. You better pick him right here.
Yeah, and if he is there and we don't take him, it's going to be either a center or a defensive back with that pick.
If we do pick him up though, I don't see Marcus Mariota lasting on this roster very much longer, or Sam Hartman. I mean,
Sam Hartman is essentially gone. If we draft a quarterback, Sam Hartman is essentially gone.
Yeah. I mean, but Marcus Mariota might not be the number 2 quarterback if we draft a guy. If we draft Traylon Green, do you think Marcus Mariota will beat him out for the job?
No, I mean, honestly,
we're going to carry 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. I would say we're going to keep Mariota for his experience. He's a veteran. And we get Marcus Mariota played quality football last year, coming in behind Jayden Daniels. There were some games
that we 3 quarterbacks in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, we would have to. Sam Hartman would be gone.
Yeah, Sam Hartman would be gone. I always throw him on the practice squad again. But like, I mean, if you have Traylon Green, you're not going to put him on the practice squad because somebody will steal him from you.
Yeah, exactly. And Sam Hartman, I don't know why he just ain't take a UFL deal, because he needs to start. I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
He needs to get some on tape.
He needs to get some film. That's what I'm saying. He needs to get some film. Right now, there are people playing in the UFL right now. They are under contract with the NFL on the practice squad. They are playing in the UFL right now. And this weekend was phenomenal football in the UFL. The Defenders lost in a close game, but it was phenomenal. Were you at the game? No, the game was in St. Louis this week.
Oh, it was in St. Louis.
It was in St. Louis. But the April 11th, I'm gonna be at the game.
Okay, all right. And well, y'all don't know that's where Gold Shack and we met. It was at a Defenders game.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'll never forget that. You were wearing like a Art Monk jersey or something that day.
Yep.
That's how we kind of hit it off.
And he said, "Yeah, I do a sports show." I said, "Man, let me come on. I've talked some smack."
Yeah. And you haven't come off since. All right. On the defensive side of the ball, so the big pickup here was a Kilo Witherspoon at corner to back up Mike Sinistro. We will see if he makes the roster or not, but that was our big acquisition over the past week and a half or so.
Yeah, Witherspoon's a special teams guy.
Yeah.
He's a special teams guy. Yeah.
And he'll be fighting to make this roster, I'm sure. We're going to add a lot more to this team. Here's my question for you. This thing is filled in, I would say pretty nicely. Do you see a hole on this defense?
I do. In the linebacking core. I think we addressed the defensive end needs at once, right? But in the linebacking core and in the safety position, yes, there are holes.
So One of the things I've come across was that the team has not ruled out at this particular point bringing Bobby Wagner back.
And so I would like that. So Bobby Wagner is a tackling machine. So let's think about this, right? If we're going to the 3-4, we're going to the 3-4 defense, right? Why not have a Bobby Wagner anchor it with somebody like Sonny Styles next to him? You know what that would have? Now would be the old dog and the young dog in the middle of the field controlling things together. Yep, Sonny Styles can cover. Bobby Wagner can't cover no more. Sonny Styles can cover. He had to see the size, the speed, the agility. Why not?
And on certain very known passing downs, you could still pull Bobby Wagner out and put Leo Chanel or something like that in there. And
that's right.
And or even Jordan McGee, Dave Madrano. Like, you can rotate people in and out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this linebacking core, this young, fast, speedy linebacking core. If we bring in Sonny Styles, we have the potential to be the best linebacking core in the NFL. With Luvu, Madrano, we bring in Sonny Styles. We are Leo Chanel, right? Jordan McGee. We have the potential to have the youngest, fastest linebacking core in the NFL, the best.
Would you still bring in Bobby Wagner with all those pieces?
I would, yeah, because he's a foundational piece. The man is a tackling machine. He finished top 5 at 35 years old. He finished top 5 with tackles, man. You can't beat that.
Previous years, he was ranked number 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In his mid-30s.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, it just has another potential. But, like, at this particular point, like, you had also mentioned safety.
Yep.
Who else would you bring on a safety at this point?
And so this my thing right here, right? So we brought in Nick Cross. I think that was a good pickup, right? Will Harris gotta go. Oh
yeah. Will Harris definitely has to go. I'm not a Will Harris fan.
Me neither. I didn't like the pickup, right? So him the same as Marshawn Lattimore. I didn't like it. They should let the New Orleans Bums stay in New Orleans, right? So I didn't like the Will Harris pickup. So we're going to have to draft the safety because Quan Martin is not getting it done. Will Harris is not getting it done. So we're going to have to draft the safeties to bring in to help Nick Cross.
So one of the things that I'm kind of was looking at is, what do you think about Kyle Duggar?
Yeah. Kyle Duggar will be a good pickup.
I mean, he's 30 years old. I know, again, defeats my rule, but like, he's better than anybody we got on our roster right now.
And I don't know why we won't go ahead and bring Cam Curl back.
Is he available?
I think he's still available.
Oh yeah, you might have to look on that because if he's out there, I'm surprised he'd be available right now.
Yeah. No, let me look and see. Hey, Shay, what's going on, Shay? I'm looking at the comments now. Hey, welcome to the chat tonight.
Yeah. Welcome to the chat, baby. Let's go.
Yep. And then let me see. Jack said teams were passed towards Wagner, but Wagner wants 100% of snaps. He's second all time with 60 to become all-time leader in tackles. Hey,
so he wants the playing time.
He wants the playing time.
See, that might be his concern is that we would pull him out on passing downs and he wouldn't get 100% of the snaps. He'd probably get about 66% of the snaps.
Yep.
So yeah, that makes a very, very interesting situation because we would have to make the decision: are we willing to commit to you staying on the field or not?
All right, let's see what we got here.
He's proven himself, but he's been losing a step where like his pass coverage is not where it needs to be, maybe for a pure 3-4 that we're trying to, or the hybrid 3-4 that we're trying to do.
I know Cam Curl's still with the Rams.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's still with the Rams.
But yeah, I never wanted to lose him. That's the biggest screw up. One of the biggest screw ups I would probably, if not the biggest screw up under the Adam Peters era.
Yeah, he did. He just signed a 3-year, $36 million.
See, that's so cheap, man.
Yeah,
we could have paid that.
Yep, 3 years. The Rams signed him 3 years, $36 million.
I mean, $12 million a year. I mean, he's worth every penny of that.
He is. Yep.
So, like, yeah, we could have paid that. Man, that was one of those moves under the Adam Peters thing that I just like Adam, you screwed up on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
But especially, and then you turn around, you bring in Will Harris to replace him. Like, what?
I know. I didn't understand it. I didn't, and again, I didn't understand the Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore's NFL days is over with.
Yeah,
They're over with. Like the man was out here getting cooked up, burnt up. Like, and then the one game we should have traded him after he had that good game against Pat Mahomes.
yeah. I even said it. I even said it on this show. If he makes an interception, we need to trade him.
We need to trade
And
him.
what happened in the first quarter? He made a pick.
Yep.
And I'm just like, trade that fool. Trade him now. And everybody then started switching, like, oh, maybe he's not so bad. We got to keep him around.
Hell no. And then what happened after that? Later on that game,
if you remember, I was like, trade him if he makes a pick.
Yep. And then what happened after that? Pass interference calls. Pass interference calls.
He tried to overcompensate his lack of skill at this particular point and getting burnt by just PIing everybody.
Yeah.
Because he even saw somebody make a move on him and he'd reach out and grab him.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. I hated watching him guard AJ Brown. AJ Brown was destroying this man. I was like, AJ Brown is not the crispest route runner in the world. And he made AJ Brown look like a superstar.
Yeah.
Superstar. Like the best receiver in the NFL. Man, come on, man. I'm glad he gone. I don't want to see the man out here on the streets starving and hungry, but I'm glad he ain't in the Washington uniform.
Overpaid St. Juice.
Overpaid St. Juice, man.
St. Juice and him is good. Like, we're cleaning up this roster a little bit, but there's still pieces that need to go. Like, I'm sorry, Will Harris needs to be off this roster. To me, Percy Butler needs to be off this roster.
Yep.
And we do need to bring another guy. If it was me, the guy I would be going after to try to get at this particular point pre-draft, I'm talking about a guy you can sign today. It would probably be Kyle Duggar.
Yep.
He would come in around $6 million. We got the money. Bring him in on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
Make him prove it. If he freaking pans out here, then sign him to a 3-year deal. But I think we need safety help, and Kyle Duggar, I think, can beat anybody we have on our roster right now.
And we need to do something because Jay Daniels' big payday is coming.
Yeah,
Jay Daniels has a phenomenal year this year. We make a little run into the playoffs. Jay Daniels' big payday is coming. So we need to all the moves like this need to be made now.
That's right.
Because we're talking about we're looking at Jay Daniels going to get Supermax, maybe $200 million contract.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He needs, I'm just going to say it right now, like the body of work that he's done right now, he ain't worth that.
No, he's not. But
this new system, and this needs to be a prove-it year for Jaden Daniels, because if he has another off year, another injury-prone year, I would say no.
Listen,
he's not our guy.
The organization believes in him. The fan base believes in him. His mother is in everybody's ear up there with her fine self. She is a pretty woman. I tell you that right now. Mrs. Jaden Daniels, if you watching this show, you are a pretty woman.
Yeah, and good old Shaq wants to take you on a cruise.
Come on, baby. We can go. Now, I'm telling you right now, though, they are going to pay him. They're going to pay him. They are.
Yeah.
If dudes like Tua getting $200 million contracts, you think Jay Daniels ain't gonna get that kind of money?
Yeah. I'm just very skeptical because he has not done enough in my eyes, and I might be out on an island on this, but he hasn't done enough in my eyes to be worthy of the franchise quarterback role. Like, I know we drafted him to be that, as much as we want him to be that, as much as we okay, he had a great year, but it just has all the resemblance of RG3.
Yep.
Right? RG3 was picked second overall in draft. RG3 was offensive rookie of the year, his first year. RG3 was injured his second year. Like, these are all things that, like, it just shows that Jaden Daniels is on the RG3 friggin'
trajectory,
path.
Right? So look, now I'm gonna tell you this.
He has to break that cycle in order to say I'm your franchise quarterback, and so far, no.
Okay, coach. So look, I'm gonna tell you why we gonna pay him though, right? Why RG3 was not our franchise guy? He was not. You know why he wasn't our franchise guy? Because we drafted Kirk Cousins in the same draft. Kirk Cousins was the guy Shanahan and them wanted. They did not want RG3. Daniel Snyder forced them to pick RG3. They did not want him. Remember
Kirk
that.
Cousins was a 4th-round pick, which, oh, by the way, Kirk Cousins right now is out there on the market.
Yeah. That's what
Go back to Kirk Cousins right now.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, but they knew RG3 was not going to be their guy. The plan was to build the offense around Kirk Cousins. What happened? As soon as RG3 went down and Kirk Cousins took the reins, RG3 never got it back. They let him walk.
Never got it back.
He never got it back.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Having a lot of quarterbacks, right? So, I mean, you know, like I heard some player the other day that says that the number one quality any player can have is durability.
Yeah.
That's the number one quality.
Yeah.
He goes, number 2 is intelligence. And he goes, like, the further you go down the list, you know, talent and things like that. But, like, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not available, like teams aren't going there. Like, you got to be available.
If Jaden Daniels gets hurt this season, right? We need to be prepared to look in the draft for another guy. If he gets,
why I think bringing in a guy like Traylon Diggs would be, or Traylon Green. I'm sorry, Traylon Green
from Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah. You know, to have him come in as a quarterback now and be developing him and stuff like that. So just in case, right? Like, we know Marcus Mariota is not our future. He's too old. Like, he's a stopgap backup at best, right? But we need to be developing a quarterback, and I think we all know Sam Hartman ain't that guy. I know he was your guy now, but I think you've come off that bandwagon.
Yeah, I was saying the ship is sailed. Now, ship sailed. So I don't understand why we didn't go out and try to get a guy like Tua, or why we didn't bring in Justin Fields or Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields would have been a good one, but like I'm telling you, I'm really high on this article that was put out there. Like, if Traylon Green is there at our 5th pick, like, we pull the trigger on that in a heartbeat. I would even go as so much as saying, if you got to trade up into the 4th round to go get him, maybe you think about doing it.
Yeah, because I don't think he's going to be around in the 5th. I'm telling you, man, he had a good combine. I don't think he's going to be around in the 5th, man. Yeah, I don't see it.
If you get itchy, I could see trading up into the 4th to go get him. If we trade out of number 7 and we go back and we pick up like a 2nd and a 4th or something like that, we could potentially grab him earlier.
Yep. And that's what I said. And let's not forget, that's what I said. Later on, because I firmly feel like that I don't think Diego Pavia is going to get drafted. So
you think he's going to go undrafted?
I think he's going to go undrafted, right? So I definitely would be looking for him in the later rounds.
So one thing that this team does that Adam Peters Dan Quinn is a huge fan of, is he likes having 4 quarterbacks in camp.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he just likes to be able to keep his players constantly engaged. He doesn't like people just standing around waiting to get rotated in. Instead, he'd rather have a couple of different practice fields going at the same time. And just for the sheer number of balls that have to be thrown in training camp, he likes 4 quarterbacks out there to throw all those balls, knowing that he's only going to keep 2 on the active roster and 1 on the practice squad, and somebody will get cut.
Yeah,
but he likes 4 quarterbacks for camp. So we know another quarterback's coming. At least one more.
At least one more. Yeah.
It might be 2 more if he gets rid of Sam Hartman.
And it better not be no Jeff Driscoll.
No.
I no, yeah, man. Come on, man.
Jeff Driscoll was that guy for us last year, and then we turn around and bring him back, and or Josh Johnson, who's like 140 years old.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. And something got to give in that quarterback room.
Yeah. So I'm with you there. So anyway, here's the special teams guide. I think the greatest thing that Luke McCaffrey has going for him is his kick return duties. But there's other players on this roster that can do it. Jalen Lane can do punt returns and kick returns. We don't need Luke McCaffrey to do
it. And Luke McCaffrey, if we draft a receiver, Luke McCaffrey is going to be fighting for his life to make this roster.
Yeah.
You hear me? He's going to be fighting for his life to make this roster.
And the crazy part about it is if he gets cut from us, I don't see too many teams knocking down his door.
Nope.
He might be done.
Yep. He had a good little couple year run. You
He
know.
got a little money in the bank.
Hey, look, but then sometimes nepotism doesn't outweigh talent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's true. It's true. So anyway, right now our cap is around $49 million. We have a couple players that we did sign. We signed a tackle. We signed another corner.
Cornerback. Yep.
And so with that too, I believe that the number is probably closer to about $47 million available cap space. Still plenty of money. Our rookie pool is 7.17 million. So
Yep.
we've got plenty of money to play around with to be able to go and get some of these guys that I was talking about. Go get Stephon Diggs.
Yep.
You know, go get Duggar.
Yep.
Safe.
Yep.
Go get Bobby Wagner. Go ahead and bring him back on.
Bring him on back.
And let's go ahead and finish out this roster here a little bit, and then go ahead and bring these guys. And then with the amount of slots that we have left, by the time we're done with the draft, we'll probably have maybe 6 to 8 picks left to do. We'll probably sign those with a bunch of undrafted free agents.
Yep.
That young guys that just didn't quite make the cut. Maybe your other quarterback you were talking about. Maybe we just kind of bring a couple of those other guys in, and then that'll flesh out our 90-man squad.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, there are there's another group of people that we haven't talked about, right? But like we come over here, we talk about college prospects every week, right? The HBCUs are putting out their best class of football players they have in the history of HBCUs, right? Right now,
Yep.
right now, in this 7th round draft pick, there are like 70 or 80 guys that are potential draft picks. That has never happened before for HBCUs. Usually it'd be like 1 or 2 guys that make it in the 7 rounds. We got like 80 and 70, 80 guys that they're being looked at, they're being drafted. So we got to keep an eye on these guys too, because the skill levels have improved with the coaches going in, Deshaun Jackson being the coach. You know what I'm saying? Michael Vick being the coach. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders was the coach there. With you know what I'm saying? With these coaches going in, they bring in top tier talent to these schools. So the pool of HBCU players coming into this year's draft is amongst no other. So we need to keep an eye on those guys as well.
All right, so there's one other thing I want to do before we kind of conclude things here today, and I'm going to share a screen here with you. We did this last year, and I kind of want to do it again this year just because I like having fun, right? So we are pulling up the mock draft, and we are going to run a mock draft here, and Shaq and I are going to like debate it out and figure out who we're going to pick while we're on the clock, and we're going to see it. Now, what do you want to do? You want to do first round, first 3 rounds, or you want to do a full 7-round mock?
Oh no, let's do the first 3 rounds. Let's say I want to see
3 rounds.
I want to see where the mind of Coach Mad Mike is.
Okay, you didn't want to go all the way to the 5th at least to kind of see if our other guys there.
Yeah, we can go to the 5th. Let's go to the 5th.
All right, let's do 5th round. We'll do normal speed. We'll go in there. Now this one includes trades, so we might get some trade offers in this thing. We have to judge those too. So, are you able to see my mouse moving around, or are you able to just see the screen?
No, I can see the mouse.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and enter the draft, and let's go ahead and see where we are. And we're going to go ahead. Mendoza went number 1. Ruben Bain, Cornell Tate, Sonny Styles, April Reese, Jordan Tyson, Jeremiah Love. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to set this thing where we made the pick. All right, hold on.
Look. If the mock draft is telling you Jeremiah Love, McNichols' days is numbered. And hey, listen, his days.
He said numbered. Jeremiah Love. I did pick Forrest and said Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love.
And I could see that happening too. All right, let's try this again. I picked Washington this time, so we got to make the pick. All right, so we're going to run it again. Let's see what happens. All right, we're under it. Mendoza obviously goes number 1, and just about every time I run this thing, Caleb Downs went, Sonny Styles went. All right, we are sitting there. Now, this is crazy because Avril Reese is still on the freaking board.
That's what we either trade back or we take him.
So the trade offers we have is to trade back to number 25 with the Bears and also pick up 57 and 60 and a 2027 second, or with the Lakers trading back to number 22 when we pick up a 55 and 86, a Lakers, or excuse me, a Chargers second and fifth in 2027. Do you like either one of those trades?
What round? I mean, what did we move back to with the Chargers?
Chargers to number 22.
Yeah, let's take that. Let's take that trade.
You had passed on Averill Reese.
Yeah, I mean, we've assured our defensive line. I mean, is he a necessary need at this point?
I mean, he's also an outside linebacker kind of thing that we do. I mean, you can have him across. What's the name that we picked up?
Owe.
Yeah, Owe. Yeah, you can have Averill Reese cross from Owe.
Because I think Chason was a very, very valuable pickup. So
and Jeremiah Love's still on the board too.
Uh,
And Ruben Bain's still on the board. So right now you got your top three choices are Averill Reese, Ruben Bain, Jeremiah Love, or trading back.
But let's go ahead and take Reese.
Yeah, to me this is crazy because I do not believe Averill Reese is
still
going to be there at number 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sonny Styles went before him. It's crazy.
Yeah, Sonny Styles went to the Giants at 5, which could really happen, by the way.
Yeah, and Dave's linebacker core will be insane. With Abdul Carter and Sonny Styles, that would be insanity in New York.
And if Sonny Styles is there at number 5, I could see the Giants doing it. I could see them doing it.
That is insanity. Coach, that is insanity.
Their
linebacker core will be amazing.
Oh my goodness, man. That is crazy.
God, and they up there, they got Harbaugh. Man,
but you know what? I've ran mock drafts a number of times. This is the first time I've seen Averill Reese still there at number 7.
Yeah.
But which I almost want to reset it because I don't even think that's realistic. But like Sonny Styles, I've seen him fall to the Giants and the Giants take him on a number of runs I went through. Like I don't believe Sonny Styles is going to be there at number 7.
If he is, that's what we need to take.
I've actually seen the Cardinals at 3 take him.
Over Reese?
No, Sonny Styles.
No, I'm saying over Reese though. That's crazy.
No, not over Reese. I saw a draft where it was Mendoza number 1, the Jets took Averill Reese, and number 3, the Cardinals took Sonny Styles.
Yeah, I said we take Reese.
It's got very interesting.
Yeah. Let's take Reese.
Yeah, I think here we take Reese. We might run this again, guys, but let's go ahead and take Reese for now. I just can't see us. And look, Jeremiah Love went the very next pick to the Saints. So things are coming off. Mekhi Lemon went 16 to the Jets. That was kind of high.
No, he's the top 12 pick, man. Top 15
pick.
So? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper is another receiver I kind of like. TJ Parker went in the first round on this one. That's pretty interesting. So we do not have a second round pick, which means we wait forever
to pick.
We do not trade back. We wait forever to get to the 71st pick before we pick again. And it's going to be a long, brutal wait.
Yep.
I mean, it is near the end of day 2 of the draft. And I'm going to be over there pulling my freaking hair out, even though I don't have any hair. So here we are at pick 71.
We need to draft a center.
We get 2 options for trade offers, trading back 9 spots to pick up a 154 pick with the Ravens, or trading back 15 slots with the Chargers and picking up a pick number 123. So let's hide those right now. Let's see what we have. Now, I don't know if my center that I was looking at. So Sam Heck from Kansas State is there.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I'm not
center. And Connor Lew is my guy of Auburn who's there. To me, I like Connor Lew.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
And out of Auburn, to me, I wasn't expecting Sam Heck to be there because Sam Heck's projected to go around 56 kind of frame is where they have him listed on here.
Yep.
But to me, Connor Lew on the several times I ran this, he's projected around early 80s. He'll be there at 71. I believe in most other mocks that I ran, he's the top center still on the board.
Yeah, so Connor Lew for sure.
Connor Lew would be my guy.
Yeah, I'll say because we're gonna need a center. Yeah, so Connor Lew.
And I think he can beat Allegretti.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
And so if we take him there and we don't trade back, which was what we did, so far we got Averill Reese and Connor Lew, and so far I'm happy with that draft.
So far, yeah.
Yep. Now the question is going to be: is our quarterback going to be there at number 5? Because we picked next at 147. 147, guys.
We need to be dangling that number 7 pick out there to see what we can get.
Treylon Green is projected at 144, so it will be close to see if he's still there.
Like if he is not there at our pick, if he is not there, we need to be looking at linebackers and secondary.
Okay.
Yeah, or the receiving room. Those are 3 key needs right now. So
right. So we are at 130, and he's still available. So we are getting close to seeing where he is. Treylon Green is the next best quarterback on the board, and we will see if he falls to us at 147. And he is there. He is there, man.
He is.
He is rated at 144. We are at the 147 pick, and Treylon Green is there.
But now, before we take him, let's think about this though. Let's think about this with the struggles we have in the secondary, what we need, the help we need in the receiving room. Let's think about this.
Well, you do have a couple picks. So ranked 118th overall, Charlie Demings from Stephen F. Austin is still there at corner. And Malik Benson, wide receiver out of Oregon, still there, and he was projected to go at 124. So those are 2 very, very interesting options. You have Kevin Coleman Jr. out of Missouri, who is rated at 137. So these are guys that are still on the board. And then you have Treylon Green. I know what you're saying, man, but like I'm so high on Treylon Green right now.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, well let's go ahead and bring him in.
I mean, are you good with that?
Yeah, well, yes and no, because there are other positions that we need to solidify. The receiving room and the secondary needs to be solidified. But
do you know enough about Malik Benson?
I don't know that. No, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know much about him.
Wide receiver out of Oregon.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know much about him.
Yeah, and I don't know much about Kevin Coleman out of Missouri either. So that's a little problematic for me because normally at this particular point, I know who these guys are. To me, the best available player currently still on the board is Treylon Green.
Well, let's go ahead and take him.
All right, let's take Treylon Green, man, because I would not live with myself if I passed up on him right here.
Yep.
I don't want to rely on Marcus Mariota being our future. I don't even want to even entertain Sam Hartman anymore.
Nope.
And if Treylon Green would learn the freaking playbook and would be very, very solid, to me, he just makes all the sense to me to be Jaden Daniels' backup.
Yep.
Even if it takes him another year to get there.
Yep. Okay. So yeah. Okay. We take him here. Green.
Treylon Green was so we pick again. Well, we only did 5 rounds, so that was all of our picks. So we're going to let the 5th round end up. So according to this, guys, we just ran our mock draft. To me, I am super happy with our picks because we took Averill Reese with the 7th overall pick. The fact that he was there was insane.
Yep.
Then we took Connor.
Yep. Connor Lew.
Yeah, Connor Lew as our center from Auburn. Yep. And then we turned around on our 5th round pick and picked up Treylon Green, quarterback out of Arkansas. I'm going to screenshot this and save this thing because this being our draft, if these are our picks in the first 5 rounds, this was no trading back, ladies and gentlemen. This is no trading back at all. I would be very happy with this draft.
Yep. Yeah. Because we've addressed essential needs. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I will tell you, I would be hard pressed to think that you could beat without doing any kind of trade back at all, that you can come up with a better draft class than what we just did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only one that's in question for me is the Green pickup because we need help in the receiving room.
I know we need help in the receiver room, man, but there to me,
that's the only one that's in question to me. The Conaloo and the Avery
but some of
pickups
the
are good.
receivers that I like, they're going to be in that 3rd-round pick area, which is where Connor Lew was at. And when we were trying to pick there, those guys weren't still on the board.
Yeah.
So I like it better if we're at number 7 and we trade back and pick up a couple picks to get a receiver in that kind of scenario.
Yep. What Shay said, if Danny Boy played it right, smart, he could have picked up C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
That's true. That is so true.
Yep.
But we screwed that up. We also missed on Pierce. I would have full court pressed on Pierce and maybe outbid for him.
Yep.
Because I really liked him. But yeah. So, okay. Well, I would tell you guys, if this was our draft and this was for real, I would be very, very happy with this.
Yep.
And even to Shaq's points about the receiver kind of thing, there's still receivers out on the market I would go get. If I ended up with this and I needed to go and get other receivers, what would I do? I would tell you I'd be running to free agency right now, and I'd be like, let's go get Stephon Diggs. Let's go and maybe try to bring in another guy like I don't know, Jahan Dotson.
Yep. I mean, we brought De'Ami Brown back. I don't see why not.
Yeah. So if you brought those couple of guys in, I'm fine. And I'm really happy with this draft because we need security. We need depth of long-term solidified depth at the quarterback position. Taylen Green, if he really is there at number 5 like he is, I think is a steal.
Yeah.
Connor Lew is a guy who I believe will absolutely beat Allegretti.
Hey, he's going to come in as a day one starter. Yeah.
Day one starter.
Yep.
And Averill Reese will be a day one starter.
Day one starter. Yep.
So, I would be very happy with this draft class. So that was fun, guys. Well, anyway, that is our show for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So, good old Shaq, I appreciate you every time you're on the show.
That's right.
Lord Sarge, I hope he flies back safely and gets back here. He should be on the show next week. And until then, guys, this is Football Psych, baby. We are out of here.
Peace.